like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A cut throw holds it in left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about this Rams defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pack.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Get it!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fielded at about the 28. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Trap 60, trap 60!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. This is taken at the 18. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over first and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You look at the Saints defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Third down and 1. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Hey, Trash!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39.
Lightning 18. 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Looking to throw. Being chased out left. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. David Ajabo buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Check, Dragon 60. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here we go.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across for the Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are back within a score. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
18, 5 in.
They're going to look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. So the left side, it's complete. Yeah, he would go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's complete. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Noah Fant with career touchdown number 70. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest, and with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids it. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd first and goal.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. In motion goes the tight end. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Dragon 60. Corey 70.
He'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by David Ojabo. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And that pick six, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he loses the football a second time.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
55 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And they'll run again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and move.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 69 yards.
And the Saints get a bit closer.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football.
Check smash! Check smash!
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Come on. Hey.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Rams are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 2nd and 5. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance